Well, welcome back
25.
to the Women's Series, and this could be a pivotal match in deciding the destination of the place up for grabs at the Grand Slam of Darts at the end of this
Fallon's won the ball.
weekend's events. 5 of them that we've had. 3 of them won by Lisa Ashton, the other 2 by this lady, Fallon Sherrock. And those 2 are fighting it out. Whoever goes further in this event
60.
will seal the place at the Grand Slam of Darts. Deta Hedman, though, is 3rd in the order of merit and has her eyes set on the ultimate prize of qualifying for the World Championship at the end of 12 events, with 6 more to come in Barnsley at the back end of October. So, apart from Lisa herself, this is the most difficult opponent that Fallon could have faced at this stage. And even though Lisa is the only player that has beaten Fallon Sherrock this weekend, Deta Hedman ran a close in last night's final and has never failed to get past the last 16 in the 5 preceding events. Colin Lloyd, this could be a very significant match, couldn't it?
Yes, it could, Murph. And I think we've got to remember this different to last night. It's only a race to 4. So that's where Fallon Sherrock has to put on the foot on the gas quite quick, which she's done there by posting her first 180 of this match.
Doesn't want to give Deta too many chances, particularly on her own throw. Fallon having won the bullseye to get that advantage of throwing first.
85.
Both players down to sizable out shots. Sherrock sizing this one up. Oh, this would be incredible. Bullseye. There's a 180 followed by a 164 attempt. I think that foot is pressed firmly on the accelerator pedal, isn't it?
It certainly is, mate. Now all Deta can do is try to get as much as she can to put a bit of pressure on that 35, and it's not bad. Little ton. To be fair, Deta's gone ton 40, ton 2, 185 ton, and she might not get another shot. And she doesn't get another shot. Fallon Sherrock goes out in 14 darts to seal the first leg.
Fabulous start from Fallon Sherrock. This, I remind you, a last 16 match. There are other ones in progress right now. Lisa Ashton in her last 16 match will take on
100.
Either Ros Bulmer or Michelle Andrews. It's looking like Bulmer. She leads 3-0 in that match, but for her, if Fallon Sherrock were to lose this, she knows that Grand Slam place would be hers. However, if Sherrock wins it and gets into the quarterfinals first, then Ashton knows that she has to at least match her.
The man with the facts and the figures, Christopher Murphy.
Yeah, I'll leave it to you next time.
No, you're doing a great job.
98.
Well, these two have carried on where they left on from last night, Murph, by the looks of it. Deta Hedman currently averaging 112 to Fallon Sherrock's 107.
Yeah, not bad. It was
28.
A 97 average that saw Fallon Sherrock win that final last night by 5 legs to 3. Hedman herself averaged more than 90. We've since seen Lisa Ashton supersede that.
87.
With averages of 103 and 104 en route to her 2nd title of the day and her 3rd of the weekend. Tell you what though, talk about facts and figures. Colin, it's a lot easier to work out than it was last year, isn't it? Because this pair were in a battle on
100.
Leg difference and then legs won. A battle which Hedman won by just a couple of legs and booked a spot at Alexandra Palace.
100.
Yeah, I think our brains were a little bit fried trying to work it out, wasn't it, last year? But we know exactly where everyone stands this year.
Yeah, and Fallon and Lisa will know exactly the scenario. Do better than the other one, and it's yours. But Hedman here looking at double 12. What would have been a fabulous finish.
She would have nailed down the Della. Keith Della, that is, 138, famously hit in 1983. But she's going to be back for another shot to try and clean this leg up. Double 6.
She can probably work off that. Edging closer.
6 score.
But not in. Now Sherrock has a golden opportunity to double a lead and get halfway to the winning line in this match. 2 darts at double 16 she's earned, and she only needs 1. That is clinical and classy from Fallon Sherrock, who capitalises on missed darts at double by Deta Hedman.
We've said it before, Murph, and we'll say it again if we have any new listeners and viewers for this. You have to take your chances. At this level now, the way that Fallon, Deta, Lisa,
60,
Corinne, and a good few others, when you get an opportunity, you have to hit it. If you don't, you will get punished. And unfortunately there for Deta Hedman, she got punished.
119.
Well, look, Hedman herself will still want to finish with a flourish. She's certainly in the hunt for the World Championship. She's picked up £2,000 in prize money over the course of 2 days this weekend. Just give you an example, if she were to win
81.
this match and go on to win the event, she'd only find herself £500 behind second place Fallon Sherrock with 6 events still to play. Certainly not beyond the realms of possibility that she could seal a return to the World Championship stage. And just to put everybody in the picture, if you haven't been watching us all weekend, just 1 spot up for grabs at the Grand Slam from the first 6 events, and then 1 spot for whoever tops the order of merit for events 7 to 12, which take place next month. 2 spots in the overall order of merit at the World Championship.
I like that as well, Murph. It keeps you focused. You know, you have to do well in all of them. You know, you can't just sit back and think, well, I'm done now. That's it. Lovely. No, keep pushing on.
Well, the only way you could possibly do that is if you were to win all 6, and 100. Then you could just put your feet up and watch the second series of events. I have to give full credit to Fallon Sherrock here. The way she's acquitted herself in this match. Just as I say that, she makes a right old mess of it. But she will be back.
Yeah, I was just going to say, the fortunate thing for Fallon there is that Deta's languishing behind on 230.
100.
Bit of fatigue kicking in, maybe? Bit of tiredness?
Possibly.
2 long days?
Well, she won't mind that. She probably went for it. Double 4.
48.
Hedman has a chance. We saw her hit 2 trebles for the 138 combo, but then go on to miss 4 doubles. She only needs 1 treble in this combination.
Well, that's not a bad marker. Ooh, yep. Very unlucky. Very unlucky.
94.
Well, she's left herself a favourite 36. Fallon now goes stepping up for double 2. Double 1.
Game shot.
Well, she nailed that double 1 there. Straight at it. No marker. Straight in. Fallon now 3-0 up on Deta Hedman.
It's turned out to be a remarkable position that Fallon finds herself in, having only been beaten all weekend by the player that could stop her getting that top spot after 6 events. Ashton, not yet in action, by the way, in the last 16. Still waiting for the completion of that match between Ros Bulmer and Michelle Andrews. That's 3-1 to Bulmer. That's 3 in the bed for Sherrock, 3-0 up. And already in front against a throw in what she hopes will be the last leg of this match.
66.
Yeah, nice solid 180 there from Fallon Sherrock.
We did see Lisa Ashton earlier, didn't we?
59.
Go 5 perfect darts and the 6 was deflected. That would really put the icing on the cake, wouldn't it? At the women's series, a perfect leg.
There's plenty of them that are capable of doing it, mate.
85.
Well, that switch
92.
just shows that Fallon Sherrock has still got her head about her. Concentration is still there. Hedman needing a treble to leave a finish. Sherrock couldn't produce a perfect leg, but she could finish the match
100.
with a big fish finish.
Great players around the world finish a match with a big fish finish.
134.
Can you think of any examples?
Ted Hankey done it to win the World Championships.
I heard that Lloydie, my son, you did it.
Long time ago. Well, Deta went for the another treble 20 there for the double 15. Be a bit annoyed about that. Should come down to 19s or 15s.
80.
But Fallon Sherrock now, double 18.
For a 13 dart leg and a very impressive whitewash victory against Deta Hedman.
18.
Fallon has failed to find the finish. Can Hedman give her a headache?
Yeah, 4 scored.
Well, she sees the funny side. Deta, 16 it will be for the bullseye. Well, she's found the treble.
18? Yep.
Double 9.
No score.
Having a little chuckle to herself. Was almost a smiling assassin there, Deta Hedman. But it's Fallon Sherrock who
Game
has the
shot on
last
the
laugh.
match. Fallon Sherrock.
As she seals a 4-0 success, moves into the quarterfinals and lays the gauntlet down